see if we can go live here. Are we going live? Are we live? We have audio. Okay, I'm going to change this. Come on, sec. No. Okay. No. Oh. Don't do that to me now. With me. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Just waiting for people to roll in. Okay. Yep. Yep. Just gonna see who's gonna roll in. Cool. No, that's not what I want to do. Cancel. Okay. Testing up some stuff here. Okay, we're good audio-wise. Are we good? It might be good. It just might be good. Surprise, I'm live. Live. With me. Okay, hang on a second. Now, where was I? I'll have some coffee with y'all. I mean, I at least owe you that much. I came in early. Just double checking something here. Good. Look at the clarity on this camera. Yes, sir. Okay. So why don't we do this? Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Sweet. A little bit. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Because I'm not going to be here for long. Let me see now. Okay. So I'm testing out some new gear and some new software. I've used it beforehand. And I just want to see if this works okay. Now, hold on, I'm going to check clarity on the stream just to see if this works. Yeah, there's got to be an easier way to do this. Don't worry, people, we are live. It's a real thing. Normally I would put a bumper up, but I was kind of pressed for time here today, so okay, let's check this out. I want to see if I'm actually at 1080p right here. Yes, we are. Everything's looking good. Yes, sir, Bob. Okay, sweet. We did it. Wicked. Yep. Awesome. Oh, no, I'll put this beside me here. Okay. Now. See, the problem is. Yeah. out. Excellent. We're looking good, people. We are looking good. Alright. Right, now I have to do this. There's just so much involved. Yep. Okay. Good stuff. Nope, let's change that. To this. Yes. Okay. Now, this just became more of a process. Lovely. So what if... Okay. So if I do this with the link... Good. Okay. Let's try that. No, we don't want to do that. What if I did this? Go to, yes. Yes, there we go. We got her, baby. You got her, baby. I hate watching myself. Okay. We are golden. So, I'm going to do this. Okay, awesome. Okay, good. We're good. I think we're good. Brand new camera. Yay. Okay. Let's play a game of what if. What if I did this? Alright. Where are you? Yep. Let's see if that goes. Yes, it does. Excellent. Okay. Now I have to manually send this to everybody. Just because. Okay. Right on. Alright. You never know. I'm not going to be here too long, but I just wanted to send this for now. Yep, you betcha. You might want to know about that too. I'll be right with you, everybody, if you're there. Wicked. Okay. This is just frustrating. I think we might be okay to go. Let's see. Okay, good for now. I think. I hope. Alright. Awesome. Let's see. Still going? Are we good? Checking the stream health here at the same time. Anybody here, man? Okay. Wicked. Sweet. Alright. I'm gonna have a little bit of coffee here. Oh, my brain's mushy. A little mushy. Pinkies up, winkies. Gentle, gentle. Pinkies. Gentle. Ty. New camera. Gentle. Thank you. Oh. Good to be here. Very yellow. Yeah, it's the lighting. Yeah, it's the lamp. You know what I'm gonna do though?
what I should do, Rach. Hi, by the way. Thanks for hanging out.
Are you watching me walk away with that, I guess? How about that? If not, actually, you know what? I can do a lot better. Everybody's always a critic. I'm always, doing something not right or wrong or whatever.
It's going to help with the lighting a little bit. Maybe. Let's see this. Or is that too bright? Well, it might be okay. Alright. Natural lighting. Who would have thought? Hi, Rach. It's nice to sit down. Is this lighting too much now, or what do you think? I got a brand new webcam that I got for 13 bucks. Thank you. Joe? Hey? Just got it today. My best friend Tom was over. Oh, I'm sorry, Anthony. He was over, and we're going through, not only did I get a brand new webcam, thank God. Still have my old one. But we were going over his equipment there too, because again, he's going to be doing some work and software stuff we had to look through, and he's on the hardware sort of side of things. So we have to get stuff ready for conferences coming up or calls if need be. Let's see. No, well, what? Your head right for no glare. Oh, I see. Okay. I mean, I can change that again if you want. Everybody's a frickin' critic, man. I don't see you guys doing these, guys and dollars. It's okay. I speak fluent leet. You don't have to spell. So, hey, Jer. Hey, Bex. Testing out this new webcam. In case you didn't hear me already. And surprise, we're going live. I'm going live. You can. So if you notice, you can all see me more clear and hear me more clear now. Yay, we did it. 13 bucks for a webcam at Princess Auto. Who would have thought? Big sale. Oh, okay, right on. Don't forget to wash behind your ears there, Mama. Sorry, I'm sneaking up on you guys and dollars like this, but I just wanted to see if the stream works and all that, because I'm using new software, and it's kind of frustrating for me on this side of things. Hey, Dano, what's up? What are you saying? You need some decent lighting on your face. Believe me, you make a huge difference with fine details. Oh, Jesus, nobody wants to see this too clear, man. I mean, okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't we have a lamp right here in front of me, too. So, yeah, I've been testing out. Nice to see you, Dan. Hell yeah, man. Miss your face. I don't know if that's going to make it any better. Maybe. Let's take a look. I'm kind of delayed. The playback I can see on the screen. I just see video. I don't hear any audio. Thank God. I hate watching and hearing myself. So, ceiling lights are your enemy. Okay. So that being said, I trust your opinion, Dan. How about that? And I won't see it until about 5 seconds from now. Right, let's see. Yeah, I'm right back to looking yellow, but you're just going to have to put up with it. I only have so many lights around here. Oh, nice to see you, Dano. Hopefully everything's well. Actually, me and Tom were just talking about you. He just left here. We've been, he probably filled you in. We're doing some equipment checks, like cameras and the Crown microphone that I've never even seen before. We're testing everything out, including OBS here, for conferences or calls that he's going to be having coming up. So, and I got a new webcam today. Yay! Yay! We did it. Woohoo! There's Kev. So yeah, pretty sweet. It's nice to see you all. Surprise! I'm sorry to surprise you, but I did say earlier, before I deleted all the, the whatever we were doing in the background, that I'd come back in a little bit. So I'm gonna try to make it up to everybody. I always try to do that. I'm sorry I look so yellow. There's not much I can do about it. I wonder if I shut that lamp off. See, it's all a work in progress. It's trial and error. I'm doing the best I can. Hopefully you can all hear me okay. I probably sound more clear. I would hope so. Let me see if I shut this lamp off. Sorry, I can't sit still. What kind of lighting is this now? Or is that too little? I'm just taking a look. Is that better? Is that easier on the eyes, everybody? I don't know. You guys let me know. You guys in dollars. Hey Kev, how you doing, man? Yeah, I need white light. You're right, Jared, for sure. Working on it. Well, the thing is, the stupid, I hate that light right above the one I just shut off back there. I hate that light, and there's an LED light bulb that I put in there. I probably should change that back to natural. Yeah, mood light, right? Let's see here. Kev says, hey you had me going today, no bumper, no advance warning, but live. I'm sorry, I know, as I just explained, I've been testing out some stuff. But hey, this camera and microphone that's built in, I get to keep because I bought it. So, it's a lot better than my old one. My old one is right here. You know, pretty wild, eh? So, yep, that's the one that, the famous webcam I've been sitting on for years, that you guys in dollars have seen me use over time. So I'm going to keep that as a fail-safe, just in case. Yeah, soft light. See, I can't really do much else. So if I turn that one back on, it's everything's yellow. I can't win. I can't win. I guess we'll just have to put up with mood lighting for right now. Let's get all sexy, shall we? Oh God, man, that's way too much tie. No, that's too much. Right, Dan? Like, no. Nobody wants to, you know. Hey, hair flip. Oh yeah, everybody's favorite good guy, tie, Superman. Sure. Ooh, shiny. Anyway, nice to see y'all. That's a nice surprise, Dan. I haven't talked to you in I don't know how long. We could hang out with you again. Guys and dollars, the new intro. That's right. Yep. You know, I'm not going to replace Neverland because Neverland, that's still that's a me thing. You know what I mean? I have to have my things. So instead of ladies and gentlemen, it's guys and dollars. Once Bex gets out of the shower, she's gonna kick my ass. Surprised, Rach, you haven't kicked my ass yet. Funny story, Dan. So I was doing a live not too long ago. What was the date on that, Kev? Like February 2nd? And I was saying guys and dolls, but I let it slip out as guys and dollars. Well, I'm keeping that. I'm just saying. Where are we at here? I'm just having a fast coffee with everybody, so. Because I have to get something in my belly. I haven't eaten yet, so. Just see if this all works. Stupid OBS, though. The delay on this is incredible. Yeah, fair enough, Rach. Yeah, you did make me think. Yeah, thank you for that. I've been thinking about that today, too. Dan, I'm hardly ever on Facebook these days. Good for you, buddy. Check in once in a while. Well, I mean, it's good you check in at all. I mean, it's nice to have you here now. You know, miss your face, man. Yeah, we were just talking about you, me and Tony. You know, I always try to keep Tony's name off of here, but, well, he's been exposed because people have seen him in the background walking around, sitting here, sitting straight in front, and everybody else is asking, who the hell was that? I said, don't fucking worry about it. We shall call him Anthony. No, that's Tony. And everybody's like, and they ask me questions the whole time. They're like, who the fuck is that? It's fucking Tony. Relax. Your worst nightmare. Kev, I saw him today. Well, he is a real person, and you know, yeah, I've had a lot of questions about that too. Do you make up your best friend's time? Nope. They make me up. I'm the fictitious one. Let me see. You've been using OBS for years. I used to use it. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's really simple to use once you understand it. I'm not saying I'm the expert. I'm still going through it too. Especially today. But this is the first time I've used it in years, I'd say. Like, I mean years. I had to, a long time ago, here's a funny story for you. A short one, thank God. YouTube was kind of dicking me around with copyright and stuff like that, which is fine. Fair's fair, alright? I'm just a small channel. I don't worry about, you know, views or, you know, getting paid to do this or anything. But YouTube was trying to delete a video of mine quite a while back, and it was actually non-copywritten music that was playing in the background. That's one video, that's one example. So I disputed it and won the argument, whatever. So they basically said, okay, fine, put it on your channel. I said, great, because I didn't break any rules. So the second video, Brother Scott was here, and for some strange reason, YouTube wouldn't let me post the video for, I don't know why. And I tried to dispute that, but they wouldn't let that one go through. I think I might have pissed them off, or kicked the hornet's nest type of thing. So I had to download apps and see if I could restream it back onto this channel here. So OBS was the one I ended up using, and it was pretty simple back then. And I don't remember it being so in depth now. You know what I mean? Back then. But yeah, you can stream it, and people wanted to see the video, and I said, you know what, fuck it. I'm just, instead of re-recording it, obviously because Scott lives in a different city, and I didn't want to lose that video because we said a lot of cool stuff, so I just put it through OBS, put it through here. So it worked. And YouTube, they backed off. They said, okay, whatever. No warnings, no nothing. There wasn't, I don't think there's any music playing in the background, if I don't remember. They just didn't like me putting it up, so I said, fuck you. Fuck you. So there you go. So yeah, OBS is interesting. So Tone and I have been going through that today, and I'm checking all the settings out and everything. And it is a headache, but once I get it all figured out, I can help him out better, because I'm not going to let him do all of the, audio and all that stuff by himself, and and plus I help him out with lighting and stuff, which is great, and I'm very thankful. So this is just me screwing around with it right now. I'm just testing it out, see what it can do, and I'm at 1080p. So this old camera here, this was, and I didn't know what I was doing, obviously, because I was always just gorilla, fly by the seat of my pants, and it was only at 480p. I didn't even realize that. I might have been hitting 720, I don't know, but I don't think I had it set up that way. So now, here we are. The clarity. No, it's really cool. No, thank you very much, Tone, if you're watching. For today, man. That's right on. So hopefully you can see me and hear me more clearer. And you will be from now on, because this is the microphone or the camera I'll be using. Yeah, let's get back to you guys in dollars. Sorry. So there you go. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Yeah, thanks, Rich. Made me think. Yeah. The things you don't know about yourself. Things that make you go, I don't know, man. I don't know. Jerry says, watched a movie today and thought for 1 second that you did a movie back in the day. Oh, jeez. We laugh so much. Yeah, it's only because I'm funny looking, number one. Ask Dan, he'll tell you, he knows me quite well as well. Dan, go easy. No, I make movies on here, apparently. Yeah, 3 hours long. 16 seconds short of 3 hours in that live. Wow. Just full of hot wind, Well, I mean, fair enough. I have a pretty big story to tell. And that's probably only 3/4 of it. There was a lot of stuff I left out, just because I don't want to talk about certain things that happened, because it's too personal. I mean, I'll tell you everything else. That's fine. I'm wide open. I don't really care, because, well, everybody needs to know the truth, and that's what I speak. I speak the truth. So, and B, I don't want to get too far into detail and have any backlash for it or whatever, because it's just I don't want to deal with it anymore. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So it is what it is. Nice to see y'all. See. Kev says saw him today. Yeah. Yep. Tone was here. Yeah. Sorry about all the confusion there, Kev. Yeah. No, I was. I had to go live, get off live, go on live, just testing out everything, making sure everything was fine. The only poor part of this, though, Dan, you'll appreciate this, from OBS, which is in real time, to streaming on YouTube, and I'm looking at my studio page. I can see the little video of me, like I can see live, right? But there's like a 5-second delay, so that's a pain in the ass. Other than that, hopefully you can see me and hear me clearly. So that was the main focus. I'll put up with the rest. I'll try to fine tune everything as I go. It's a learning curve, right? As I was saying. So, excuse me. Dan says YouTube is so much easier to stream on than Facebook. It really is, because for the first time, that's so right. Because I've never streamed on Facebook. I know you have. I've watched it. Really cool stuff, by the way. One talented boy. Um, for the first time a few days ago, that's when I tried to use Facebook Live. And I mean, it was decent. It was okay. But YouTube is a lot easier to use. So, and plus, I'm always privy to YouTube anyway because of the channel and this stuff, what I do. And it's really funny because I'm freaking all of you guys in dollars out. You know, everybody's sending me messages back saying, "Man, you're live. You didn't tell me. What the hell?" It's like, no, calm down. It's just, you know, if you want to see the inner workings of me and Tone sitting here trying to figure this shit out, I mean, that's one thing. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to confuse anybody. Because typically, I mean, besides like right now tonight, typically I do throw bumpers up. In other words, I'll throw a vlog up, you know, warning everybody beforehand, hours beforehand, that we're going live tonight. So, but I've been tinkering around. So, let's see. I forgot where I just left off. That happens quite a bit. Early Alzheimer's. Kev says that's why you went 3 times today testing your new equipment. Yes, exactly. So I'm really sorry about all the confusion. You know, everybody's like getting all excited. It's like, oh, he's live, and then I go away, and I come back. He's live. Then I go away, and then I come back. Sorry. Just, you know, our work is never done. Excuse me. Kev says, Ty, I did a heavy haul today. 76,000 pound crane from Houston, Texas to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Wow. Down to the new named Gulf of America. That was a big job. No doubt. That's how many miles is that, Kev? And I'm not talking round trip. I mean like from start to finish. Holy shit. 76,000 pound crane. Yes, sir. In case you guys in dollars don't know, Kev's a mother trucker. He's a truck driver. God bless you. Thank you for what you do, sir. In more ways than one. I really appreciate you. My respect. That's a heavy fucking crane. Dan says, look up these 3 main light: key light, fill light, and hair light. Once you get those set up, the image will look awesome. It's not as grainy. Fair enough. Yeah, I was thinking about getting. Actually, I looked up. Thank you, by the way, Dan. I was looking up a pivotal lamp, if that makes sense, where I could just, instead of like, because I have this straight piece of shit that I've had here for years that she bought. She's no longer a thing. Thank God. Long story, Dan. God, it's been sitting in this living room for years on end. I don't remember when she bought it, but anyways, I've always hated it ever since she brought it home. Because just the way it's set up, it's straight, but it's got like, it is ambient lighting, yes, but the lampshade's upside down. I'd show you, but I can't drag it over. But yeah, it depends on, you know, and just like Kev said, soft light. Depends on the light bulbs I'm using too, but I don't want to go too heavy into it because I'd rather use incandescents. It's more natural. It sets better mood and all that. It's just me here anyway. But I was thinking about getting like an overhead lamp where you can, does that make sense? Where it pivots? I mean, at least if you're going to do that. Desktop lamps too, I thought about. I mean, I have one on right now. That's the only one you're seeing. Which is nice. I mean, it's good for reading and everything. And, well, Tone and Angel gave me both of them. I have one here and there's one in the bedroom on my nightstand. They're nice lamps, but they don't have that. You're right, they don't have that natural light that you need. I'm not really, you know, if I get more into it, maybe, you know, but these days I try to keep a low profile. Much to the chagrin of everybody else, because everybody's like, no, you gotta go live, man, go live. Okay, all right, if I can sit down for 2 seconds, you know, I'm trying. But yeah, I thought about that, and not as grainy, you're right, yeah, because, I mean, well, this one, compared to my last camera I had plugged in for many years, I can't remember when Nick, my buddy from up the street, he gave me that old camera, the old laptop camera. It says 720p on it, but I think I only had it on for 480. Me being stupid, I'm not very inclined technologically, so obviously. And when Tone gave me this computer, this new computer, I've had it for a few years now, but that improved the quality too. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's all a work in progress, always. Let's see. Oh, sorry, Kev. Kev, shut the fuck up. It's, what is it? French vanilla. French vanilla this time. Still, give a shout out to Doolies. I don't know if you guys in dollars can see that, but I won that mug just recently, actually, from Doolies sitting there. It's quite nice. That says Doolies all around it. Yeah, see, look, 5-second delay. Yeah, French vanilla. Cheers, everybody. Kev says you can get Amazon in Canada, correct? Yes, I can. Yep. Oh, don't you start with that. Come on now, you spoiled me enough. Yeah, so if I look into any more lighting, no, don't worry about that, Kev. I'll take care of that myself. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. I knew you were going with that. And I've got to fix that sign, Kev, still. I took a look at it. It still does work, it's just it won't stay functional. Like, if I leave it, it'll blink on and off, yeah, but it's just another, I'll figure it out. Because I do know a guy that can probably fix that, so I'll work on it, don't worry about it. And maybe, if I get around to it, I'm going to move. See, I don't know if I want to move this, though, because it throws off the rest of the room, right? Like, yeah, but again, it's just me living here, so. Big desk, right? And then, because the angle that I had before, I think you guys in dollars all preferred it, where the camera was tilted this way, because I still have everything up on the ledge, the trophy wall. Everything's still up there, so I'll figure it out. Maybe we'll get a better angle or something. I don't know. Who's to say? The world is the oyster. Where are we at here? Dan says you need a space where you can just turn everything on and go. Yeah, that's true. That is so true. And I mean, I've got a good spot here. It's just, yeah, just a matter of making things simpler. You're absolutely right. That is absolutely right. So I'll definitely look into that. We'll see what happens. I'm still building this place, you know, customizing this place to where I like it. So a lot of it's still the same. You know, it's always been the same. I've been here for over 12 years now, going into my 13th year. We'll see. We'll see what happens coming up. You know, because I really do want to get down to decorating for sure. I'm not much of a decorator, but I mean, you know, yeah. Is it a guy's place? Sure. Am I the typical? Y'all know me. Am I the typical male? No. I have feminine qualities. I get it. Don't even fucking go there, Dan. Don't go there, girlfriend. Not bad. But no, I'm not. You know, yeah, it's still a work in progress. I still have posters up and the trophy wall. You know, it's home. It's cozy. You know, again, everybody's a critic. They'll walk in and go, yeah, you can use this. Okay, great. I don't know. We'll see. Everything's all, again, a work in progress. Let's see what's going on here now. God, it's good to see you, Dan. For those of you that don't know, Dan used to play bass with me in a little tiny band we call Awake by Sunday. Hell of a bass player. Hell of a singer, too. Just saying. And you're doing just fine by yourself, man. You don't need me around. No. I miss playing with you, though. I miss hanging with you. It's right on. You're one talented boy, let me tell you. I don't know. I always dug you. What the fuck do I know, right? Let's see. Kev says, Ty, you pick out a couple of good lights you like for your lives, and we'll get them off. See, I knew you were going to go there, Kev. I'll let you know, alright? I'll let you know what's going on. Thank you. Thank you, my dear brother. Kev says, we'll get you a sign, we'll upgrade camera, new things for upgraded lives. Abso-fucking-lutely. No, thank you. I appreciate the offer. Yeah. I'll think that over, man. You know? If I can sit down long enough to, you know, keep going live and stuff. And again, I apologize for tonight just coming right out here and going live without giving you a heads up. That's a good idea, Kev. That really is. I'm thinking about it, you know, since I'm upgrading everything as it is. Might as well, you know, why not? I mean, possibilities are endless now. Now that I'm not being ridiculed for doing them, you know, I'm just being ridiculed while I'm doing them. I'm totally messing with you. I'm not, or am I? But fair enough, though. I mean, we'll see what we can come up with. I mean, if you have any ideas, Kev, by all means, I'm listening. But I take suggestions, for sure. You know, I don't really consider this just my channel per se. It's for all of us. You know, this is where we hang out. And Dan, you're more than welcome to come in to this room any fucking time you fucking want to. Yeah. So it's really cool that you're here, man. I don't know. But no, today was good. You know, I get to learn a lot. You know, again, work in progress, and you know, I want to help out as much as I can because that'd be way too much on his plate. You know what I'm saying? So, if I can, you know, I'm gonna start dabbling around with this kind of stuff until I get it ingrained in my memory from where I started. So this way I can figure out the ins and outs of it, which is the idea. But Tone was showing me a lot of cool stuff today. And, you know, he just recently picked up a gizmo himself, and I'll let him tell you about it. And no, everything's looking pretty cool. We're going straight ahead. Plus, there's a Tragically Hip tribute coming up. And Danny probably talked to you about this already. The Fabulously Rich. It's a really good band. They're a really good tribute, actually. All nice guys, too. They're really easy to get along with and easy to set up and stuff for. So that's coming up March 28th downtown. I can't say where because I would be doxing everybody. So that's coming up. And no, it's not at the bar. I can say that much. Let's see, what else is going on? I have to go back into work for the next 4 nights straight. Which is fine. That's fine. Get her done, pretty much. Had the last couple of days off. That was cool. Yesterday I did a lot of running around. Oh, did I ever? Well, see, here's the funny part, because I must have went out 4 times. Yeah, I did go out 4 times, because every time I went out, you know, the grocery run was one of them. Brought Mama Boss a coffee there. Emma, if you're here, hi. How you doing? Thanks for having me. I went to Dooley's and dropped her off a coffee and stuff. Love hanging out with her. Great conversations every time. And it's, you know, it's nice to see everybody you're close to, obviously. That was one run. And then on the way home, I picked up a couple things. Or sorry, before I went to bring her coffee, I bought new shoes and new gel pads for the shoes for work. You know, I know it's boring, right? I'm just boring you. That was one run. The other run was me going to the store to pick up a couple things. And then I forgot to get whatever it was in the first place. I just kept forgetting stuff. So I had to keep, you know, I walk in the door, drop it off, and I'm like, fuck. Okay, all right, let's go back out. Yeah, 4 times. Big day. So I was a little tired, you know. I've had my fill. I had a lot of coffee, though. You know, it's the only thing keeping me going. And then, you know, it was cool to spend time with Tone there today and sit down and do this. So, and it's been a pretty eventful week, honestly. You know, no complaints. I've got a lot of stuff done. So, thank God I got laundry done already. But it is what it is. Oh, quit hitting the love button. Jesus. I love you guys, man. Guys are dollars. Guys are dollars. Sorry, Dex. Sorry, Rich. Okay, where are we at? Rich says natural lights, plants, and all the boy stuff. Well, and again, you know, plants, yes, that'd be cool. Maybe I'll find some stuff for the corners or something like that. That's what I was saying, dude. You know, I mean, you can add potted plants to the ledge and everything. I mean, shit pump, she tried that at one point, and it actually was starting to work, but she didn't know how to take care of them. And, you know, I left that alone. I said, okay, right on. You know, but I thought it was cool. I mean, unfortunately, the plants died. You wouldn't think they would. I watered them, and, you know, I just left it alone. I'm like, okay, no, that's all you. But that's a good idea. Anything decorative, I mean, it should be okay in here. It's just a matter of placement, really, at this point. I'd like to get some new curtains, though. Yeah, for sure. Maybe better fitted ones. Because these ones always made me nervous. They're long, right? And the baseboard heater is directly, you can't see it, but it's right in front of me. Directly underneath, or not directly underneath of it by that much, so it always made me nervous. I have the same matching set. There's one over there in the side window. Same idea. It hangs pretty low, so just little things. You know, it's all about the little things. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Just fill the space with the stuff you like, man. Yeah, for sure. You're right, Dan. You're right. You know, I'm still working on it. Dan, you gotta come over sometime, man. I make really good coffee, so and you'll see what I mean. Like as soon as you walk in here, you'll the trophy wall and all that stuff. Actually, I think you might dig it. I think you might. But yeah, you're more than welcome to come over anytime, man. Again, it's just me here. Just all depends on scheduling. You know, my days off. Sometimes they can be together. Sometimes they're separate. But work comes first, so it's just the way it is. And that's fine. Gotta stay productive, man. Gotta keep that money flowing. Lord knows I need it. Kev says, I'll give you some positive criticism. I'm listening. So wonderful. So wonderful you haven't been smoking on your lives. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that tonight. Yeah. No, I've been going outside, so. Trying to be a good boy. Yeah, thank you for recognizing that. Well, trying to be a good boy. So, Jerry says, Bex. Hi, Bex. Yeah. Bex is back. Uh-oh, everybody, duck. Shit. Guys and dollars. Dan, I'm gonna get the snot kicked right the fuck out of me for saying dollars, for sure. I don't know, man. Who knows? But no, I hope everything's well out there for all of you, for sure. I just wanted to stop in real quick and say hey and let you know I'm alive, and sorry for all the confusion. I know. And I mean, it was confusing for me too, because I had to go through my YouTube studio and go to the content, and I'm trying to delete all of those that you saw, and trying to be very careful not to delete the older stuff. So it's been confusing for me too, trust me. Let's see. Dan says we could do an acoustic stream. Actually, that would be nice. That would be good. As soon as I figure out like the delay, because yeah, it's like 4 or 5 seconds. As soon as I figure that out and try to mix match that up, done. I am in. I don't know how well she works anymore. It's been a long time, man. I'll be honest with you. She rattles like I'm chewing rocks, but there's a lot of damage there for obvious reasons, right? You can make your own sick jokes if you want to. Bunch of pervs. Yeah, I'd love to. That'd be great. That would be sweet. If I could find a way, and there is a way because I have seen it. I just have to look further into it. But the split screen and do that collectively. Yep, you're on. You'll be the first test subject on my end of the fence. I mean, I'm sure you know how to do it anyway, but and if you do, please let me know how. But I will definitely look into that. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. As long as there's no delay, we're good to go. I mean, as soon as I figure out how to tighten things up, that way, and I think I might know how. So I still have to look into it though, because again, I'm no expert. You know, I'm learning as I go. That's definitely an option. I'd love to do that. That'd be sweet. Us playing together again, hell yeah. Or even you know, I have an acoustic guitar here that but then again, it needs new strings and it hasn't been touched in years. Don't worry, I have the strings all loosened up and it's still in the case, still in perfect condition. It's a large-bodied Epiphone. It's quite nice. I got it at Long McQuaid there for how much was that? Went and saw Larry. $333 all said and done. And case, capo, everything, you know, tuners, buttload of picks, of course. I barely picked it up over the years though. I mean, I used to play it, but I mean, you can always play mine over here. I'm just saying. As soon as I get new strings on it though, I'll go talk to Eric and see if I can get the whole thing restrung. Let's see. 1.5 seconds on phone versus TV. See, that's not too bad. That's not bad at all. Well, see, if I switch over to OBS, I can see myself in real time, right? Like, but I just can't see what you guys in dollars are saying. So, there's got to be a way to do that. Again, I'm still looking into it, so we'll see what happens. Okay, let's see here. Just checking out the audio. Everything's good. Yeah, I'm basically just learning as I go. Wicked. But Okay, so 1.5 seconds, second and a half. That's not bad. For me, so if I'm waving my hand, hang on. Geez, that's about 7 seconds there. Wow, okay. Excuse me very much. No, I'll start working on that. I think I might know how to tighten it up a bit. It's not YouTube's fault, it's just the way streaming goes. Well, maybe it might be YouTube's fault. Yeah, good old Daddy Google. Don't get me started. Danny says, when I was streaming on Facebook a few years back, the delay was almost 1 minute. Holy! I don't know how the hell you put up with that. Jesus, Murphy. Yeah, that's too much. Well, it's really funny though, because when I was on, when me and Tom were testing out stuff, and you know, and again, I've never used Facebook Live, but it seemed to be almost on par. Like it was just a little bit behind. But over a minute delay? Ooh. And it's a good thing I don't try to watch myself back often, because that would drive me nuts. Any type of delay? No. No. Sync up, you mother trucker. I don't know, man. It's a work in progress. I'm still working with it. Kev says, you know what, Ty, these are great things you're doing to upgrade your lives. Thank you. Well, you know, Kev says, guys and dollars with lots of sense. Yeah, true enough. Yes, sir. Well, you know, it's about time I got around to doing something like that, because, you know, I'm sick of being sitting at home, and I've always thought about upgrading things here and there and trying to, I don't know, just make a better environment, really. Not that it was bad before, it's just like this place is a pigsty, though, and it wasn't because of me. The annoying black socks of doom sitting everywhere going, but no, just, you know, slowly making it home, you know, like real home. It hasn't felt like home in a long time. I'll put it to you that way, but now it's starting to. Like now I'm starting to, it's one thing to be comfortable in your own skin. I'm not at the risk of sounding dramatic, I don't mean to. But it's all part and parcel of the story. Being told that I wasn't allowed to do things versus now I'm just here by myself, you know, trying to get out of that mentality. You know, place has never been cleaner. I couldn't clean it anymore. There's no way. Which I'm very thankful for, because that also gives me something to do, because idle hands, devil's playground, you know where I'm going with that. You know, so that's good. So that the mess is gone, you know, for the most part, right? But just, you know, slowly making it home again, and being surrounded by people that I love, and people that love me, which is also a huge blessing. I can't be thankful enough. You know, and having people come over and visit now, and you know, it's been nice. It's been a real good transition. So if I'm doing anything to upgrade anything else, it's just, you know, trying to look after myself, and as we should all be doing. Well, especially after tragedy hits, and you know, we get over this, trying to get over this 13-year relationship, that kind of thing. I wouldn't lie to you. It has been difficult. I just don't lie, but very difficult. It's been a mess, actually. Even to this day, you know, there's a certain few things that still stick out, you know, that make me feel uncomfortable, that I'm trying to purge and get rid of, and just do better for myself. Because I mean, I know that that's what people would want. That's definitely what I want for myself too. And for me to start thinking about myself, that's different, because I'm always thinking about others. I'm not saying that to put myself over or try to sound cool. It's just the way I am, right? Because, you know, I'm not a selfish person. Not that that's being selfish. It's actually being sensible. I get that. But those that know me, they know. That's all. I'll leave it at that. So, you know, and it's been a rat race. I mean, it still is. The nights are still kind of tough, you know, at the risk of sounding, again, dramatic. I'm not. I'm just being real with everybody, as I always would. Being abused for that long, and going through what I had to go through, and still am going through to some degree, you know, you pick and choose your battles. That's one thing. But to get back to yourself, that's another battle. So, and so far I'm winning. Winning! As I was saying to Tony before. If it wasn't for people like some of yourselves, or most of yourselves actually, if not all, and definitely, Dan, I'm sure you know, if it wasn't for Tone, I wouldn't have this roof over my head now. Still, I wouldn't, have gotten through what I did. And, for me being thankful enough for that, it pales in comparison, because I don't think I could ever say thank you enough. And I say this all the time, and it's true though, So I'm just gonna try to keep being a good person and, try to be good to myself at the same time, if that makes sense. And try to be good to everybody else too at the same time. So it's rewarding. It's very, very rewarding for me to feel freedom, to finally have that playing field where, I don't have to worry about people with laser beams staring at me in the back of the head or, the middle of the forehead. I'm no longer a target, and it's nice. And, always thought in the back of my head, man, you really need to get back to not only yourself, but the people that you really enjoy being with or being around. So it's been wonderful. So, just try to keep things positive, right? Positive and honest. I'm an open book, man. Dan, someday, hopefully, I can tell you the story too. It's a long one, man. It's a doozy. It's been hell. It really has. Financially too. It's been tough. But here I am. I'm very blessed. Roof over my head, good job, great people. I'm still alive and kicking. So there you go. I'm sorry. I know I get off into a tangent. It's just what I do, I guess. Dan said there will always be a delay. It's not a really big issue. True enough, but if I can tighten it up from, you're right. Because if I can tighten it up from 7.5 seconds, say, to down to a second and a half, just like Jared said, that'd be great. I'll take that. Because I don't think I'd be playing back audio because that's distracting as hell, and nobody wants to hear that. So why you'd all watch me to begin with, I still don't know. But I'm very thankful. Thank you for that. And that's just it. So where are we at? Jared says Canada, you need at least 5 cents. No singles anymore. Yep, fair enough. Yep, that's right. No $1 bills. True. Kev says you're free, TYE. No more ball and chain. Yes. And I still feel. And you know where I'm going with this, Kev. You know exactly where I'm going with this. I feel sorry for the sucker, that wants to say date me next or whatever. I don't know why they would begin with, but anyway, enough deprecation, Ty, shut up. Where they have to go through people like Tone, like people like Mama Boss, people like, you guys and Builders, right? Oh, I feel bad for them. Whew. I thought about that yesterday, actually, when I was walking around. I was listening to tunes, and I'm on foot, right? I'm going through, and I started laughing. Oh, the sorry sucker. She better be, you know what? And the only thing I can ask for at this point, and I think I've said this before, just give me a 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? Like, yes, a great person, God-fearing, awesome, good soul, non-belligerent, whatever. But just give me somebody pretty. She's got to be pretty. That's right. I know a lot of pretty people too. Y'all know what I'm saying. Not like you're all. You know what I'm saying. But she's got to be able to handle herself, because let me fucking tell you something. She's got to go through a wave of people. A wave of people that will be very in-depth and very judgy. I love you all. Thank you. Oh. No, I feel bad for them. I really do, coming in. Oh, it's going to be something else. Yikes. Kev says you got a lot of good friends on here. That says a lot about you. Oh, well, man, come on now. I do, yes. And it's because I like to think I make the effort and spend the time and energy to, just to be good to other people too. It's not, it's not about me, man. It's about all of us, There's no I in Ty. Thank you. I appreciate that. And see, stuff like that helps too, because what I've been through in the last year, that really helps out, because it really makes me feel better. And I hope this makes sense. Because, you know, yeah, you need to hear that, and yeah, you need to say it too. And I do practice what I preach, of course, and because I've always believed in, you know, building people up and supporting them and loving them. But it's nice to hear that back. And I'm still having a difficult time, and I have said this before many times, I have a really difficult time accepting a compliment, I guess, of sorts, especially when it comes down to that, because, you know, I'm the sensitive little bitch lately, obviously, for obvious reasons, especially emotionally. And trying to get back to terms with that's been the rat race. That's the tough one. That's the bridge I have to get over. But, you know, you guys in dollars saying that to me, that means the world to me. Thank you. And you all mean the world to me. So it's not me just saying that, it's me actually legit meaning that. I mean, y'all know me well. I don't have to explain myself. And see, that again, that's the blessing. I don't have to explain anything because y'all know me. And I appreciate y'all too. I really do. Love you all dearly. And I'm not just saying that. I don't pander, you know. I've gotten a lot of really weird comments to that though. My God, you gush and right, because I've already bitched about this, so I don't have to bitch about it again. But no, I love you all. I really do. You're very much a blessing to me, because not only, yes, I've been through hell, yeah, blah blah blah, but on a day to day, I think about that a lot, and I'm very thankful for that. And I'm glad that I'm not being hurtful towards anybody, you know, because I'm sure that'd be really easy. I'm glad I'm not, you know, mistreating anybody, you know, because again, that would also be very easy. But I'm not a vengeful person. I'm not, you know, I'm not the type to, you know, vengeance is mine. No, it's out of my hands, and I don't claim to, you know, piss on somebody's leg and, you know, say that it's raining or that their leg's wet. I'm not that type. So, you know, I had a lot of growing up to do, and I think I grew up quite well. You know, within myself, I mean, like emotionally. That's for damn sure. Because I wasn't going down a good path there at first, but once I came back down to it, and it's people like, you know, you all and Tone. Tone's a great example. He's been there with me the whole fucking way. God bless his heart. He never had to. But see, that says something to me too. Yes, it does. And I appreciate that. Thank you very much. From the bottom of my poor broken heart. You know, healing's a funny thing, isn't it? It really is. Yeah. Thank you, Kev. Thank you for you all. Rich says quality over quantity. Absolutely, my love. Abso-fucking-lutely. And yes, that is a great quote. Dan says it's a pain though if you want to connect in real time. No doubt. No doubt. Even that would be, yeah, because I was thinking about that when I was saying that previously. That would be a pain in the ass. I think we're probably better just sitting side by side. You know what I mean? Like, fuck technology. I'm all, oh, yeah, I'd like to say I'm all done with it, but no, I still have a lot to learn. So, yeah, good point. That preferred, you know, for me preferred, like, you know, if you're gonna go on camera, I just like, you know, be right here or me there or whatever. I'd like to do some stuff acoustically. It's been a long time. You know, the last time I did stuff acoustically, I recorded some stuff with my old buddy Andrew. He lives out in Ontario now, and recently married man. Yeah, boy, muzzle. I shouldn't say muzzle. You know, and we used to write stuff together, and you know, it was pretty cool. We used to play open mic nights, and it was alright. You know, I really liked acoustic stuff. I like bare bones, natural sounding anything. And you, man, when it comes down to acoustic, I haven't heard anybody play like you do. That's for damn sure. You know, I really enjoy it. You know, especially your Floyd stuff. Well, of course, you're the Floyd. I'm the Zeppelin guy. You're the Pink Floyd guy. So, I'm sure there's much to discuss. I like Floyd too, man. There is nothing wrong with Pink Floyd at all. Yeah, we should. But yeah, the real time and the delay with that. Okay, you're right. Ugh, that'd be a pain in the ass, wouldn't it? Kev says Danny was close to tie. Yeah, pretty well. Right. Awesome one from down west of town. Yep, yes he is. No, he's not. No, he's not far from me at all. Thank God. I don't see him as often as I used to, and as often as I like. I'm just saying. No, I miss your face, Dan. Fucking, you've always been a great guy. Funny as all get out. Dan says, Mary, been there, done that. Yes, sir, you have. Oh, you poor guy. And I was practically married too, even though I wasn't. But I did think I was gonna marry her. Pa-ding! Bullet dodged. I was that close though. I was financing a ring set. I didn't think I told Tone this. Oof. Yep, that was a close one. It wasn't through any decision I made. She made the decision to go be free, and that's what she's doing. Bad decision. Well, she made that decision about 6 years ago. So, if you're gonna go be right, go be right. And she's going and being right. Let her go be right. If you love something, let them go. If you want to go be right, go be right. At what cost? Those are the three things I told her, straight to her face, right here. Well, whatever. Things happen. People change. People do change, man. I'm sure you're the expert. God bless you. Oh, poor guy. Rach says, I'm pretty sure I have some old zip files of Wake by Sunday somewhere. I'll have to look for them. I've got some stuff here too. Not as much as I'd like to have, but I have some recordings and stuff. Of course, this was after Dan, you know, in the band. But I do have some, I think I have some old school video of us. I have to look for it too. There's a lot of people that have said that too, Rach. That, well, not a lot, but a few people have said, yeah, I've got some old videos if you're interested. Actually, I think the only person that would have good footage of us might be Byers, who I haven't talked to in a very long time. I'll keep that to myself. Who I still love dearly, and I wish all the best. Jeez, I think he's the only one. I don't know if Nate does. I'm not too sure. I haven't really talked to him either. Jeff might. I don't know. Maybe. Jeez, that's a think piece. I'm sure. I don't know how much stuff you have, Dan. I'm sure you have a few things. I'd like to see that again, actually. That'd be really cool. Dan says, hey, I know a few Zep tunes. Hell yeah. I don't know if this would be able to hold up, though. Well, maybe. Maybe. And I'm not one to, I don't really believe in, you know, tuning down or necessarily. I'd rather do a natural key, especially when it comes down to acoustic. It just depends on how it goes over, right? But I mean, if it's for fun, then whatever. If it, well, you know what? If you're gonna damage this thing further, TYE, go out with a bang. Just do it the right way, right? So yeah, rock and roll never dies. True enough. Kev says, I will say, TYE, I miss the old days when you were ripping up singing with those rockin' pipes you got. Well, thanks, man. Yeah, I miss those days too. I don't know if I could do that now. I mean, I probably could. I could hit the notes, I just can't hold them like I used to. It hurts, you know? There's been some damage happening. That's why I talk like a professional wrestler. Brother. Well, you know something, brother. Don't get me started. Never say never, man. I never say never. You never know. I feel another run coming. I mean, I think there's one more. There's more fuel left in the tank. There is. One more run. You know, I'm 42 years old now. Yeah, I still got some in me. It's fine. It's just the right setting, the right people, and make sure that everybody jives together. That's all it is, right? I never said never. It's been a few years. I mean, pretty much ever since COVID. Oh, don't even get me started on that. And plus the venues are dropping, you know. But Dan, I'm glad you're still playing though, man. You really should be, because again, you're a talented boy. I've always respected, you know. I've always loved listening to you and watching you do your thing. Like you're very seriously, like, you know, keep that up, man. I'm glad you're still going. Or even just catching your streams. That's really cool. I'm sitting here having a tea or a coffee or something like that, and I'm like, hey, Dan's on, you know. It's been really neat. It's good to see you still going. I'm just saying, man. I give credit to where it's due, sir. My good sir. My dear brother. And nobody can say that like Kev. I'm not trying to steal your thunder. Let's see. Yeah, I missed that too. I really do. Rick says, we're all glad she did. We got you back. Oh, well, I don't know, man. I mean, I was always me. I was just limited, if that makes any sense. I can't get more into it than that. I mean, I could. But, again, that's just another dramatic story for another time. But, yeah, you did get me back, didn't you? You know, and it's nice to be back. It's nice to not have limitations. It's nice not to be feeling like you got that old school cane pulling across your neck to get you off stage. You know what I mean? Good analogy, actually. It's been blissful, to say the very least. You know, and people have been asking, the more and more you drop hints, Ty, the more I want to hear the story. Well, okay. I might tell the other quarter of the story someday, just not anytime soon. I've got to be okay with everything myself first before, because I don't want to, and again, I don't wish any hate or any ill will or disrespect to her direction. I don't have hate in my heart for anybody, to be honest. Excuse me. And, you know, what happened. You know, you'll always care about that individual, you know, to some degree, you know, not a dangerous level. But she chooses to stay away, so that's, you know, I respect that. So, you know, it's good to be back. You know, slowly getting back into the groove of things and trying to figure out, you know, basically where I'm coming from versus where I need to be going. You know, it's one day at a time. Still is. April 8th, technically, will be 1 year since she left. So, the day of the eclipse. Yeah, it's kind of funny how that happened too. So that's coming up, and you know, I might do a little bit of celebrating that day just for myself. You know, everybody, and all are welcome, by the way. I might put an event together. I might, I don't know, do a Dooley's get together like we did before, Jerry. I really loved that. That was great. You know, me, you, the other big Donnie, not Byers, Dan. I'm talking about the old doorman Donnie that used to work at the bar. Yeah, he showed up. Eric was there. You know, Cody showed up. It's nice. It's nice to be around people you love. So I might do that April 8th. I might, yeah, we should do something. Oh, actually, that's a good idea too, Kev. Let's do a beer live show. Fuck yeah, I'm all down for that. Same week, I can do that for sure. But that April 8th, I'll take that day for myself if that's okay, and reflect on, you know, what I've gained, right, in the last year. It's been really cool. It's been super cool. I couldn't have asked for anything better, you know. Yeah. So, oh, thanks, Kev. No, I appreciate that. I'm sorry. Let's go back to what you guys in dollars are saying. Dan says on my old YouTube channel, there's a video of Wake by Sunday with Matt Pino at rehearsal. Yeah, I still see that. I watched that actually just recently, just to check it out. Gosh, me with short hair too. Yeah, imagine that. Sitting in the shop. That was a good. Actually, I like that video. I remember that day too because you were there with your camcorder. That was really cool. Picked up good sound too. Let's see. Kev says, "Oh, you're so old." Well, you're a year behind me. What are you talking about? You're still 41. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Somebody that just recently celebrated a birthday. Yeah. I guess you could call April 8th kind of a birthday too, couldn't you? Right? There's all kinds of things to celebrate. Rachel, yeah, Rachel. You're only 37. Relax. No, I wouldn't say 37. 27. Or is that too much of a stretch for you? I don't know. Bad enough I call you dollars. I better start sucking up. Dan says 17 years ago. Still doing the acoustic thing. Damn right. Damn right, Sarah. Sounds good, man. The video 17 years ago? That's insane. It's hard to believe that Awake by Sunday was a thing for 20 years. Right? Better part of. Gaps in between, of course, and what happened to happen, and other stuff in between. But it's crazy. That is so fucking crazy. You know, best band I ever been involved with, and you know, best people I've ever played with and been involved with, and good times, man. Good times in my life. You know, and from there branched off and tried to help tone as much as I could with you know, audio work. And you know, I'm not saying I'm the expert, because I'm not. I'm still learning as I go, and I never will say I'm the expert. You know, but as much help as he's ever given me, I'd like to give back too. And you know, as much as the musical community is, I like to give back that way also. You know, because I've been given so much. So yeah. And Kev, that sounds like a good idea. Maybe that week. We'll do it that week or something. But April 8th, yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like to, maybe I'll talk to Mama Boss. We'll see if we can come up with something. Put something together and get us all in there. I think we're all overdue anyway. You know, I was thinking about doing that tonight, going for a walk, but we'll see what happens. It's freaking cold out there. It's not too bad, I guess. Dan says, anyways, cheers, bro. I got to split. Okay, Dan. Hey, man, it's good to see you. You know where to find me. I'm not hard to find at all. Send me a message on Facebook, and you know, I'll send you my phone number there too. I don't think you have it. Let me know what's going on, man. You know, it's really good to see you. You take care, man. God bless you. You're a good dude, man. I always liked you. Thanks for being here. It was a nice surprise. Blessings, man, to you and the missus. So, be well. Jeff says, guys and dollars, so Rachel is dollars with lots of sense. That she is. Yeah, she's a smart one. Can't tell her that, though, because she said, oh, stop it. Well, I'm the same way. For sure. Rich says, must be pennies, useless cents. Oh, come on. See, I just told you. I just told you. Yeah, Dan's a good guy. I always love Dan. Brother Daniel. Jerry says, I'll bring a bottle of hard stuff and pot. You know something? On the day of, we'll say April 8th, if I'm not working, I mean, I'm not gonna take that day off of work because that's just ridiculous. But that week of, how about that? We'll do the Doolies thing that week, right? We'll do a live thing. But if I go live, why not have you and Bex right here with me, and then we can do the hard stuff. I'll take care of the pot. Don't worry about it. The soda, sorry. Yeah, you take care, Dan. It was good to see you. Take care of yourself, man. Keep playing. I want to see some more stuff. Seriously. I'll even pass it along to everybody here. Talented boy. Good musician. Really. Good dude, too. Blessings, man. Nice to see you. Don't be a stranger. But yeah, we should do something like that. You know, finally have the on stream. I mean, everybody else has pretty much been on stream. You know, the who's who of who's awesome. Yeah, I mean, we should do that. You know, just kind of ring the birthday the right way. You know what I'm saying? That was my idea. There you go. See, like minds, man. Like-minded individuals. Yeah, man, that'd be great. You know, you guys and dolls and all guys and dollars would all love Jared too. You know, and you know, us two bitching at a camera though, is that safe? Do you think that's safe? I don't know, man. The world might tilt. I mean, if I'm gonna get heat for anything, I don't want you to get heat for anything. You know? Ah, it's fine, man. That'd be great. I'd love that. That'd be sweet, actually. That would be right on. I'm just trying to think of what else is going on. Not much, really. Just trying to chill out today. At the same time, you know, it's nice to be in good company. Good company, of course. You know, today's a good day, and try to learn some stuff. Yeah, still trying to just keep going forward. Really, nothing really new to report other than, you know. Again, sorry for the confusion in videos. I just, hey, you know, these things happen. Shit, I don't think I have anything else for the moment. I'm just going to keep going with technology, even though technology hates my guts. And, I don't know. Jerry says, would have crashed tonight's live, but just smoked a joint. Okay, cool. Alright. Oh, hey, man, do your thing. Yeah. I mean, you can crash them anytime, for sure. The both of you. People just eat you right up anyway. Me first though. Haha. Kev says you playing it live. Oh, jeez, scared myself every time. Every man's good guy, Superman. Damn right. Yeah. I'll look into. It all depends on scheduling too, like I said before. I'm gonna look into what's going on that week. I mean, it's a couple months away, so we have time to plan. You know what I mean? So it's always nice to, have some time to get all the bells and whistles put together. I'll see what happens. I'll talk to Mama Boss. I'll talk to Em and see what she says. And who knows? Anything's possible. So we should do a live though that week for sure. Because I mean, there's too much history. Have to. I mean, it's what we do. For sure. Obviously, there'll be more lives besides tonight, and in between there. But at least I'll try. If I'm not too sacked out, by the time next week rolls around, I'll see what my days off are, and I'm going to try to plan for another live, hopefully next week. So I'll keep the vlogs up too, now that I have, and plus I'm still screwing around with new stuff that I'm trying to use, so I have to test it out. So what better way, right? I just hope you can all put up with it for the next little bit, But things are more, there's more clarity now, better camera, hopefully better microphone than the last one. And we'll just go from there. So anything's possible. Jared says, meant when you first started live. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Well, there was only one person in history. Yeah, it's kind of funny you said that. Big man. I used to talk to him. I actually miss him a lot. I always considered him a dear friend. But he is now, not only does he work with the enemy, but he's in consort with the enemy, is the last I heard. I still love Big Man. His name's Ryan. The Blind Chronicles, if that sounds familiar, here on YouTube. No ill will towards him. I don't wish him any harm at all. Him or his wife, Tiffany, at all. I mean, it's just that I stay away because they still work with her and that sort of thing. It's nothing to do with them. I just had to back off. I have no ill will, nothing. There's no hatred. There's no. Now I've heard some shit. I have heard some shit, but I don't know. I wasn't there, so I don't know if it's true. That part. There's other things that I've heard that I've confirmed, and that's the other quarter of the 4 quarters to make a whole of the stuff that I might talk about eventually, but for now I'll keep that to myself. But it has been confirmed by multiple sources, not only that, but because I'm not dumb, I'm not stupid, and I figured out some of it for myself. I had to. A lot of other things I had questions about, but I had to put the puzzle pieces back together that way because I'm a firm believer in the truth. I'm not going to believe in something if it's not true, and nor should anybody else. I'm just saying. So everything's been confirmed, and that was scary in itself too, I'll be honest with y'all, because the things that I feared the most became true, and that I already knew, but that sort of thing, if that makes sense. And it's a shame, and it's a waste, and not only a waste of a relationship, but it's a waste of a person's good heart that meant well. Looking at that, coming into that, just looking for obviously love back, looking for not necessarily attention. Well, I guess that's part and parcel of that. Giving love but getting it back, and that wasn't being given back, and this is why, and this is why, and this is why. So I'm going, okay. I don't know. I just, there's so much I could say there. And I mean, and eventually, and I promise, I will let the cat out of the bag eventually. Because it's just good to get off your chest. And plus, everybody needs to, not needs to know, but those that are concerned, right, they need to know why what happened. And I have the information. So, as much as she would like to run away from the truth, she can't. You can't escape the truth. you made that conscious, she made that conscious decision to do what she did. And it wasn't just one thing, it was a lot of things. By no means, I'm not saying I'm perfect either, because I did become that ragey inner child that, you know, let everything lash out because I got sick and tired of watching her digress and make those choices. There was worse choices that she made, but again, I'm going to keep that to myself for now, because, you know, not that they're unconfirmed, because they are confirmed, but just I'm trying to process that and trying to figure out why a person would do that to themselves, let alone spend time and effort on making somebody else's life miserable on the receiving end, and what makes people tick like that. That's what I've been studying up on the belligerent side of things. It's not looking good for her. It's looking better for me, but I'm not the vindictive, vengeful character that'll take that and run with it. I never would be. Definitely not now, because as I emotionally got through everything and emotionally grew and got older emotionally, more mature, say, I learned that that's not a good way to be, and I can't control what happened, and I don't believe in control, but I couldn't have changed what happened because it wasn't my decision the whole way through. So now there's radio silence, and instead of, and I'll quote an email she once sent to me before we said, well, went our separate ways because I had to block her off and everything. Where do I start? Okay. She said, well, I was going to come up and say hello to you. I'll say this. I was going to come up and say hello to you, but I think I'll stay where I'm at. Well, the reason why, and I told her, I replied back to that one, and I said I would never reject you if you want to come up and say hello. Never would. I'm not hateful. I don't, you know, because I loved somebody for so long. Yeah. What's right versus what you should be doing? Sure. I mean, in that case scenario, or pardon me, what's wrong versus what you should be doing? I get it. Believe me, I've had time to study it. But I still wouldn't reject anybody. I don't have rejection in me. I'm not that type that I wouldn't make that decision, you know. But she never saw the care that I had for her, you know. She never saw that. I don't understand why. I mean, I understand why now, but I never understood why, you know. And here I am getting back into the whole thing. But to watch somebody go from the sweetest individual to what had happened, and to have it all happen in front of me, that's what's taken the longest time for me to heal and get over, because I had to experience that, or witness that rather. So I'm just trying to, this leads back to me decorating and me, you know, trying to make this a home, you know, for myself, and trying to make it comfortable for people that come over and visit and want to spend time with me and like legit want to hang out. You know, that's important to me too, because I want people to be comfortable. I don't, you know, like I don't have to explain that. You know, it explains itself. So, and that's what I believe in, you know, the greater good, as we all do. And I'm very thankful for that. And, you know, I don't know, it is what it is. So, it's just, but I'll say this for sure. It's a damn shame. It's just a shame. And it's a waste, like I said, of the relationship, and it's a waste of somebody that can genuinely care about you. Why would you waste that? Why would you walk away from that? You know, why would you change? I should, you know, just to be more clear, why would you change into what you did on purpose? Because that was pro-choice of her. You know, it's one thing for me to call her bullshit, and that's fine, and she can react back to that all she wants to. And if that's what she's using to justify that behavior, that's not right. And not because I'm right, it's not right. You know, I don't have to explain that. But, you know, it's a waste of relationship, and it is a waste of a person that genuinely would have died for her, would have given his life to make sure that she still had a life. Well, we all see what she did with that. And that's the thing. People have seen that for themselves. I didn't have to say anything. They knew. You know, and I'm still getting that to this very day. It's all coming out in the wash. Everything would, and I knew it would. I still have to be the perceptive one to sit back and analyze that for myself. Yeah, it sucks to still be hearing about it to this day, but it's all part and parcel, you know. I'm not perfect either. I made some bad decisions and bad choices, sure. I never claimed to be perfect. I never would claim to be perfect. But I wouldn't have stooped to that level to use and abuse somebody, especially emotionally, you know, that way. It's just, I'm not built that way, you know. That's not the way my heart works. So, I don't know. Hey, Beej, how you doing? I'm sorry, I get off into tangents and I start bitching about this. And how you doing, honey? Good to see you. Yeah, so, you know, speaking of good people, it's been difficult, but at the same time, it's been difficult for many reasons. But for me to sit back and really choose what those reasons are for myself now, you know, with all of your help, you know, with all of the love I've been getting from everybody, all you guys in dollars, it really means the world to me, because now I can see what difficulties are and what they are for what they are, and I can decipher between, well, what I should be focusing on in general versus what, you know, what's going to come in after that. I hope that makes sense. And really looking forward to the future of me trying to figure that out just for myself. And without all of your help, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So that to me, and all those blessings stacked on top of each other, that's what means the world to me, because that's the way the heart should be built. You know, you have to recognize that. You have to recognize that, because it makes up you. It makes up who you are. For those of us that are too ignorant and belligerent and going towards the darker side and trying to be proud of going towards the darker side, well, they really should have figured that out for themselves a long time before they made those decisions. But I can't be the influence. I can't just, you know, as much as I always wanted to. And I remember bitching at her, sorry, about that same theory for years on end. You know, and man, looking back in retrospect now, and me fighting for basically my life, you know, at that point, I don't think I quite understood as much as I do now about how the heart works, and I knew quite a bit, and I've been through some experiences and stuff, you know, growing up before that were more intense, sure, but I don't think emotionally, going through everything I did, I don't think I was emotionally sound, you know, for myself, and I hated that the whole way through, and that made me miserable. And then, you know, you get that on top of everything else, just makes you even more miserable, and then you start fighting back, yada yada. So it just snowballed, and I'm not perfect, so I'm very expressive, obviously. I always have to express how I feel, and or at least what I'm thinking, or, you know, me as a person, be creative, but if anything else, I'm honest. I don't hold back if I don't need to hold back, and I wasn't very well accepted for that, especially when it comes down to relationship, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's not anything to do with me. It was the immaturity level that she still carries to this day, and just immature, just a child. At first, that was sweet and innocent. You know, I always loved that innocence about her. You know, she's a good person. There's a good person buried in there. I'll tell you that, and that's fair enough. But just poor choices, unfortunately. And now it's all shrouded, and she's proud of just being this whatever she is now. That's not good. I'll say that much. Okay? But it's not about me. I didn't make those choices, and I never would for her. So one day at a time. One day at a fucking time. You know, sit back and take everything in as I'm learning, and, you know, trying to be the mature one. And so far, so good. You know, again, without all of you guys and dollars' help, I wouldn't be where I'm sitting right now. I wouldn't have any clue what was going on, because of all of you too have shared a lot of your experiences with me too, and not only about Chit Pump, but about yourselves too, and what you've been through, and all of that has helped. So now I can have things in perspective, you know, because you should be learning by experience, not because it's just you, but you have to be willing to be open-minded enough to learn what others tell you at the same time. Not necessarily advice, but their stories, and be willing to relate to that. And that's why when I'm on here, I try to be relatable, because I practice what I preach. I believe in that same theory. So I hope I come across the right way, that way. You know, again, not because I'm right. I'm doing what's right. It's very odd that way, because it could be misconstrued, and it usually is. You know, Ty can't be that nice of a guy. No, actually, I try to be. So, you know, take that as you may, right? Take that for what it is. I'm sorry, I went off on a tangent. Hi, Beach. But true enough, you know, what I say about all of that, it makes total sense in my head and in my heart. And if I'm expressive about that, then I'm going to be expressive about it. Who's going to stop me? Right? It's the truth. The truth. Not my truth. I know, because there's always his side, her side, and the truth. I'm talking about the truth. The actual truth. I don't care about sides. I don't have time to care about sides. It is what it is. I try to be I don't know. That's just it. I don't know. Love you too, Beach. Need a blanket, got cold like a motherfucker. Yep, it's chilly tonight. It really is. It really, really is. Kev says, you know what, Ty, you're a handsome sucker. So are you, sir. So are you. Thank you. And you're honest. Any gal would be lucky. Oh, I don't know. And again, I don't know, man. They'd be fucking, I feel bad for them. The next one that comes into my life, because again, Spanish Inquisition. Where were you September 4th? You know what I mean? Like, I've said this before. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, they've got a lot to deal with. You know? Oh, they've got to go through so many fucking people. Rightfully so. Yeah, where was that beforehand about 14 some odd years ago? This whole thing could have been avoided. But I've gained so much because of it, though. So would I have changed anything? Nah, I don't think so. Well, yeah, but not this wise. No, I wouldn't have changed anything. I wouldn't know what I know now, right? I wouldn't have learned this whole time. So put that ball and chain in the rear view mirror. No, you're right. You're right. No, but I was just saying, like, you know, I don't reject anybody. I'm not gonna hate anybody. You know, who am I to hate anybody? You know, again, I'm not perfect either. But that really that does bother me. She's like, I would have walked up. But see, she wants me to be bothered. That's just fuel for the fire. But again, I will say this: I will not reject anybody. I don't care who you are. You know, I just have to figure out what your intentions are and go from there. So, you know, nah, I'm not gonna reject nobody. Rich says if only he would let that in his head, Freddie. What? Sorry? That he is all that and more? He needs to let himself believe that. I don't think I ever will, Rich. And you've known me a long fucking time. You poor thing. You ain't no slouch either, my love. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that at you. I love you dearly. I don't know, man. I don't have that ego. You know? But you did make me think, though, okay? I'll give you that. I have to, you know? Wow. Things that make you go, You know, I'm going to try to work on that, I promise. You know, I've said this before, quite a while back, and a bunch of videos beforehand. This was years ago, and this is what I'm still with. Shit, fuck. I didn't name her that. I want to throw it out there. Thanks, Dylan. And he was right too. Oh, that's a different story altogether. I can't speak for Dylan on this one. Yeah, she's got a lot of explaining to do, not only to me but to two people. Jesus. I've said this a long time ago in videos beforehand. Learning to, and I just said this earlier, learning to accept compliments and to really come to terms with myself, you know, actually believing in my own shit, basically. I'm being straight up now. Just hear me out. To accept myself to be a good individual. It's always been tough for me, especially growing up. and it's much harder for me now. That's why I always try to focus on, just giving and trying to, you know what I mean? Like all the, oh, geez, I could say so much here too. Am I happy when I look in the mirror? Yes. Could I have said that? Maybe, Jesus, 6 years ago, even a year ago. Could I have said that? No. No. And this is what I'm saying, hear me out. I'm satisfied, I feel satisfied. I feel, Kev, you're free, Ty. I feel more free. It's true. What I should have been feeling all this time, I'm starting to gain that back and I'm satisfied with that. I would never, and I promise all of you, I would never try to become a fathead or an egotistical son of a bitch, because I'm not built that way. And I know I don't have to explain that, but to accept it further, I'm working on that, okay? By me, this is the first time I've admitted this out loud to anybody, but I'll do it in a public setting. I don't give a shit. I don't hide nothing. I've got nothing to hide. For me, looking at myself in the mirror now and going, you know what, I'm okay. And I accept that. I'm satisfied. That's huge. That is huge. None of you all would understand, because, well, no, you haven't been in my shoes specifically. Not that y'all haven't been through. Again, hear me out. Not that y'all haven't been through your fair share of knocks, and I get that. But I'm saying that from my perspective. It's my opinion. Right? From my standpoint, I'm satisfied, because I believe that I got the chance to live through what I wanted to live through. And let's pinpoint this down to the last few months here, when I've finally started to come out of, because I believe that I was experiencing what I used to experience a long time ago, just at a greater rate. Depression, darkness, I call it the dark period. Jerry, you know what I'm talking about. We've talked about it. Going through it, and Beck, sorry, you too. God bless you both. Going through that misery and loneliness, and I mean, the loneliness still happens because I'm here by myself, and I never handled it well. But I can now look in the mirror and say, you know what, Ty, you're all right. You got through that. And you came out on top. Like you're winning, man. Like and I'm starting to finally shake myself, going, dude, like, get it together. You're actually doing it. You're doing this now. I'm coming to terms with it. I promise you I am. It's difficult. Excuse me, French vanilla kickback. It tastes better on the way down. I'm just saying. Starting to feel better day by day, and I'm trying to get to that point where, that's stable for me, because, I think all of us need this. And again, I'm trying to be relative. You have to feel comfortable in your own skin, for sure. That's going to take me a long fucking time. I'm just speaking for myself, can't speak for the rest of you. Because we all go through traumatic experiences. We all go through bad breakups and this and that. And I'm thinking about some of you when I say that. God bless you, and I love you dearly for it. But it's coming out of that and taking those lessons that you've learned and trying to apply that, but to still be okay with yourself. That's the learning curve, isn't it? That's where pretty much I'm at. Like a little bit of darkness still. There's a little loneliness there, yeah, but it'll be there. But miles ahead from, again, I'm an open book. You've all seen it before. It's just, coming back to goofy old me. It's been a long time. Like, I've felt like I've been stuck in such a rut, for sure. But now, coming out of it, with the help of good people like yourselves and all the love and support that you've all shown me, that's helped me heal, I think, the most. It wasn't even anything I think I did, or I feel that I did. It was the support and love that I've been shown. And for me to even say that out loud now, and I mean it with all of my heart, whatever's left in it, sure. But I mean it with everything, and every fiber of my being. And I really do, because that's who I am, But now that I can say that out loud, that this is who I am, it's a step in the right direction, is it not? I give respect back to where it's due. And all the love that I have is because of the ones that have shown me that they can love me too. So for me to admit that out loud it's huge. And you wouldn't have caught me saying that about, say, recently, like 4 or 5 months ago, because just because. So that's huge. That's a big thing. And I want to thank you all for that, because that means everything to me, and everything to me. I mean everything to me. And I'm not just talking out of my ass when I say that. I genuinely mean that. You've helped me through one of the darkest times of my life, and I'm forever in your debt for that, and I will spend the rest of my life trying to pay that debt back, because that's who I am. I don't care what you fucking hear. I don't care what they've told you. I don't care what you've heard. I don't give a damn, because that's not the truth. The truth is right here, right now, and that's what I speak. So, am I a bad person? Well, that's up to people to decide for themselves. So, you know, I'm wide open. I have, again, nothing to hide. You know, it is what it is. So, and I've always been that way. It's just nice to come out of something like this and still be the same person, but really understand and come to terms with yourself while you're being that person all along. But you're right, like recognizing yourself for that, and I'm getting better at it. I pray for it. I pray for temperance and patience and everything all the time, and that's all I can do. So that's my focus, and that's what I do. There it is. You know, if that makes me a bad person, makes me a bad person. That's fine. I'll accept that. That's fine. I mean, and that's people's opinion. You know, there's a lot of stories made up about me that I've heard. You know, that actually there's more than a few. And I'm sitting back going, okay. And I said this before. Okay, so what do I do next? And then what? Did I? You know, it's funny. It's funny. Whatever makes people's boats float, let them. And that's the thing. Let them. Those 2 words. Let them. As I've let them. So, and she's part of that. I never thought she would be. I don't know. Some kind of liar. I know that much. Really some kind of liar. And that's a shame. Because that good person's still in there. It's just not my job to get that back out. So, you make your choices, you have to live with them. Problem is, karma's going to come to get you. And when it does, I'm not going to be there to hold your hand. I'm not going to be there to carry you out of that. Because, again, not my responsibility. So, you know. Yeah. I'm so sorry, where we at? Yes, indeed, well said, Rich, you're right. So, yeah, I can look in the mirror now and go, okay, cool. I dig it. Let's see, Jerry says, shower time, I'll be back, and Bex is watching. Well, I mean, she better be watching me take a shower. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. Hi, Bex. You're speaking of one of the sweetest people I've ever fucking met in my life. Good hugs. Both of you do. Hi, Bex. Hopefully everything's going well, for sure. Kev says, you are your master of your own ship. I am now. Yeah, it's different, man. It only takes one time to sink that sucker. And you learn to never put yourself in that situation again. Grow that lizard skin and be in charge. Yep, time to take the balls out of the purse. You know, the balls have been out of the purse for a long time now. It's time to own up to it. You're absolutely right. Yes, sir. That's what, yeah, and that's part of it too. Part of my belief system to really pull my socks up and go, look, man, you're all you got now. You know, at the end of the night, I'm talking about when I'm laying in bed, it's just me. You know, you're all you got. You know, it's time to make better decisions for yourself. Not as if I haven't before, but make good choices and make sure that, you know, you keep straight ahead, because you can't afford to go backwards. I've said that, right? And I mean exactly that. But that's all right, Kev. Thank you. I really appreciate that support, man. You know, because I know you know, we've all been through stuff. We've all been through shit. You know, and that's all we can do, right? And that's why I keep saying one step at a time, one day at a time. And it is what it is. But you know, I'm not going to let nobody control my life like that anymore, and how I feel and everything. That's based on how I feel. It's me. You know, it's a nice feeling. It's good. Because when I look in that mirror, that's what I see. I see a person that's been through hurt, that's been hurt that bad, but come out of it and say that, look, I'm very secure in my emotion now. And I can really sit back and say that. And that's blowing my mind when I say it out loud right now. Like, I'm secure in my emotion and more mature in my emotion now. Yeah, that's a cool thing to say out loud, because it's true. It is what it is. No, absolutely right, Kev. Kev says, love is a mere second-hand emotion. Indeed. Many great songs written about that. Equal to eating 2 chocolate bars, same feeling. True. Yep, the dopamine levels. You're absolutely right. Chemical reactions, that's all it is. But it is a reaction, isn't it? Familiarity versus comfortability versus reaction. I'll never be able to explain what love is. I'll never be able to explain how hard I do love, and I do. When I fall in love, I fall in love hard. Much to my detriment, of course. But, I could only hope that the next time I do, and I'm not saying I won't, but never say never. But the next time I do, not only do I feel bad for them, but, I kind of feel bad for myself, because I don't want to, take the time or opportunity to forget the lessons that I've learned since this last one and what that's taught me, because I'm not going to carry baggage into the next relationship. Like, that's done. Like, the baggage is done. Like, I'm done with the baggage. I've let that go. Like, I fucking threw that out the side truck window and watch it be pummeled by 18 wheels. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with baggage. We all carry baggage, sure, but I'm not going to make that somebody else's responsibility. Case in point, what I've learned, because I won't make that bad decision to do so. Definitely not now. Am I ready for a relationship? Can I have some fun first? Is that okay? You know what I mean? And I think about that too. By me having fun, I'm not. Yeah, but I've always just fell into another relationship, which is fine, because I'm not scared of commitment, obviously. I don't goof around, having fun-wise. I wouldn't do that. I'm not much one to bonk somebody over the head and say, okay, you're mine now, whenever I choose to pick you up and put you back down. No, that's not what I'm saying. Good conversation, good coffee, all that's included. Shit, man, am I ready for a relationship now, though? Yeah, it might be a while longer, but once you meet the right one, so never say never. Don't know. Oh, Bex, you're under your own name. Cool. Never say never. It's one of those things. I don't know. Kev says we all have been through it. It's called life, but you learn and you move on. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Rach says that using your words is a wonderful thing. Absolutely it is. Ty the caveman. Could you... Excuse me. Can you imagine me walking up to somebody, bonking them over the head and dragging them by the hair? There's one person... come on now. Yeah, me fucking... Imagine. Me being the alpha. No. You can call me beta all you want to. You can call me, whatever you want. But no, I never used my power that way. I don't think... I might be persuasive, maybe, but I'm not going to go out of my way to go, hey, you want to fuck tonight? I'm not. No. Even though some of you might say, Ty, you should be doing that. I know, but I'm not that person. I've been trying to tell you all. I don't bonk people over the head. They're not my possessions, man. Fuck. It's different. I don't know. That's a think piece. Excuse me a second. I shall return. Intermission, if you will. I have to go pee. I'm sorry. I don't know, man. I'm not that type. I'm not the type to. Now, would I have liked that to happen at all? Sure, but no. Nobody's a possession, man. I'm not gonna fucking own anybody. I'm not gonna let anybody own me at the same time either.
So sorry, guys and dolls. Sometimes when you gotta go, yeah, gotta go. No, I'm not. You know,
I'm not the type, man. Because I gotta be, well, in order to have sex with somebody else, you kind of have to be good for yourself too, right? Jesus, I haven't really thought about that. That's not a priority at the moment, unfortunately. Financially, emotionally, those are my priorities. Professionalism with work, you know, keeping this roof over my head. I have important things I have to worry about now. I'm not worried about necessary. And I've gotten this a lot from different people, and they look at me and say, "How come you're not out there, like, you know, being a caveman, basically, like dragging your knuckles?" Nah, man. It's because of those things I just mentioned, like priorities. Like, I'm more mature than that. Like, I don't, you know, I'd like to think so. Some of you may disagree, but that's fine. That's the beauty of it. You can disagree with me all you want, and that's cool. If that works for you, it works for me. Okay? I'll be over here with a grin on my face, going, "Okay, right on. Everybody's a critic." Yeah, afraid. Yeah, I want to say so many things. Yep. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. And you're one of them. Absolutely. Kev says, "Hey, you look fuller, not so thin. You look good." Thank you. I haven't really gained anything. Maybe a few pounds. You know, like 5. But thank you. I appreciate that. Say it, Rachel. Bust on him. He needs it. Judas. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, Jer. Hope you wash behind your ears, buddy. Yeah, even Jer would say a few things too. Yeah. Ty, we're taking you to a strip club and you're gonna like it. Well, okay, great, but I'm not for that. I'm not much of a perv, man. I don't know. Pretty vanilla. Some people might like that, others don't. That's fine. Let's get off that subject. Would it be? I mean, she already has, on, you know, some occasions. I'll leave it at that. I can't go too far into it yet. It has been confirmed, so I don't give a fuck what she denies or what she lies about. And she did it while she was with me for quite a while. Again, it's been confirmed. I don't give a shit. The truth has been set out. Like, yeah. Oh, she lies. So, fair enough. I mean, like, yeah, where's mine? Okay, great, I get that, but I wasn't that vengeful person. Yeah, it'd be nice now, because I am rubbing my foot in the floor going, okay, you know, time to think about having some fun, bud. But I'll get there when I get there, you know. I don't kiss and tell, so, you know, I don't think anybody should kiss and tell anyway. But, yeah, that'd be nice. So, yeah, if you know anybody, no, fuck. You know, because I wouldn't do that to somebody else, like having them, like, something bad happens between, you know, the person I just asked about. I'm not going to make somebody else feel guilty by association, because I know what that feels like. I've gotten people, I used to be a matchmaker. I used to be a pretty good one, actually. I've gotten people married, divorced, with children, unfortunately, so I don't do that anymore. You know, and, not. So don't do that to me. And I won't do that to you. Jesus, I don't know. Rich says, no, I wouldn't ever. He knows. Well, you know, there's a safe way to bust on me, but, I mean, there's, you know, different. You know, different. Kev says, it's nice background music. Thank you. Actually, it's, what mix is that? I used to listen to Cafe Del Mar a lot, but this is just an Ibiza? Country. Chill Out Mix, 24/7 stream on YouTube. So, some of it's copywritten, so I can't turn it up too much, but yeah, we all know what happens there. No, YouTube wouldn't want to have that because you have to mute the live. Oh, for fuck's sake. Always a constant fucking battle with them. Yeah, it's good stuff. Jer says, keep some things close to the chest. Yep, you kind of have to, because I'm not ready to really call out what I know yet, because for my own reasons. It's nothing to do with, you know, shit punk and whatever. Not necessarily, even though she's the guilty party. I'm not ready to come out to say those things yet in a public setting just because, you know, it's nothing to do with respect or nothing like that. I mean, to a, I guess, certain degree. But should balls be to the wall? Yes, because of what she's done to me. Yes, absolutely. But I'm not that type. I'm not trying to be vengeful. That's part of the reason. I'll keep that to myself for now. She did some pretty horrible things. I'll put it to you that way. And continues to do some pretty horrible things, as far as I'm understanding. That has been confirmed. So I'm not just talking on the left side of my mouth saying this. It's actually true, what I know. No, like, it's true. As sad as that is for me, but, you know, it's just good to know the truth. You know, because that's what I'm all about, and she knows that too, so. I always say I have nothing to hide, but that's the kind of stuff that I don't want to discuss at this point in time. How about that? It's a lesson. It's a lot of life lessons. And you know, and again, it really sucks that at the cost of a human being that she did that, and me being the human being, because she took me and basically just, you know, wasted me away and said, well, I guess he doesn't really matter to me anymore, and I'm going to use him to basically use me to gain what she did, which she didn't really gain much out of the whole thing, which makes no sense. So I'll keep that to myself. Yeah. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You matchmaker, you. Not anymore. I would, you know, I promised myself I would never do that again, because again, I get people married, divorced with kids, and that's something that's on my conscience to this day. I no longer talk to some of the parties involved that did get married, then divorced with children, which kind of sucks, but hey, you know, I'm not going to do that to somebody else, because I wouldn't want that done to me. You know, so is what that is. Kev says copyright strike. I've never gotten any strikes, thankfully, just a few warnings, you know. Oh, that's not true. I got a strike one time. And it was for a, was it for a song? It was for a song. But you know, I appealed that, and I got, you know, YouTube let me off, and all I had to do was delete the video. So I deleted the video. It wasn't even anything significant at all. It was just me bitching at a camera. So you take your losses. You know, it wasn't anything. I wasn't saying anything extravagant or anything meaningful, really. It was just one of those filler sort of vlogs that I put in between. And this is like towards the first of when I started doing it. So it wouldn't have been anything substantial. It was just me bitching at the camera. No strikes, thank God. No, I get a few warnings. They weren't strikes. They weren't strikes. I only ever had the one strike, like officially. The other ones were warnings. I've gotten warnings where blocked in certain countries. That's not a strike. That's just a warning. That does happen, and that's what happened with that live before I had to fix it, and then that one, you know, because of the Sade music that was playing. Nope, I've only ever gotten one, and even that was, I appealed it, and it's been cleared, so I have no strikes on this channel, thank God. Even if I did have strikes, or 3 strikes, and then this is terminated, of course I'd create another channel and go from there, so I wouldn't be hard to find. Because fuck you, YouTube. Anyway, either way, pardon my French. Thank God that doesn't happen anymore. The French language, oh God. Let's not go there. Let's see. Rich says wrong time to say that after the conversation. I've been listening to some intense throat singing. It's oddly relaxing. Wrong time to say after that. Oh yeah, fair enough. I like throat singing, man. You know, the Inuit, Eskimo. You know, I really appreciate their culture, obviously. You know, I've always dug throat singing, especially Mongolian throat. So that's where it's at for me. That's some cool shit. You know, I always bitch about, you know, me not being able to talk very much anymore. You know, damage to my throat. I can't imagine doing stuff like that. You know, that would hurt. Excuse me. Kev says you got that strikes warning, you talk shit about YouTube. Yeah, no, that was part of it too. But Yeah, that's right. Because it was the whole. Yep, it was years ago. Just when COVID started becoming a thing, that was the strike I got. It was. Oh, that's right. Because it was two. I got two warnings, so they had to give me a strike. One warning was for a song I was playing in the background. I remember this like it was yesterday, even though it was a few years back. And the other warning, which turned it into a strike, was saying that I said somehow that COVID didn't exist. So YouTube was pretty sketchy about that. I never said that. I did not say that in that video, but they forced me to delete the video. I replayed it back. I watched it back because you still have the option. You just can't repost it or whatever it was at the time. And I did not say that. I never once said that. You know, I have my own opinions on, you know. So I appealed that, and they. No, that's right. Yeah, I did appeal that, and they wouldn't let me post it back up because of said things. And I even tried to appeal it again for the second time. Keep in mind, this is my one and only strike. And they still said the same thing. You still said, and I'm trying to tell them, no, I didn't. And I gave them very, great detail as to what I said. I even quoted myself, and I sent them snippets of the video. Oh, that was another. They weren't having it. It's just YouTube being YouTube. I call it Daddy Google because they own everything. It's all about money. It doesn't matter about morals or values. It's all about money or what financially value people have to them. It doesn't matter. And I'll say it again, and I don't give a fuck. They can shut me down all they want. No, what's right is right. So I was still in the right, but they didn't see it that way. So let's see. Kev says that's what Ted did. Yep, that's absolutely right. I talked to him about that too, and when he got a few, and then tried to get shut down, and yep, we talked on Facebook about that actually back and forth. I couldn't believe it either because I didn't see him do anything wrong. It's just people trolling him and trying to take down his channel at that point. But YouTube did try to come at him for a few things, and I'm like, why? He didn't say anything wrong, do anything wrong. I remember reviewing a few videos of his where he said he had trouble in, and he didn't come to me about that. He said it out loud. I remember catching a live of his one morning, and I was having coffee with him, or watching, not with him, but watching him and stuff, and chiming in, and he was talking about what he's getting dinged for, or what people are trying to come after him for. But what YouTube actually got him for, I reviewed those same videos because I knew exactly what he was talking about, and I didn't see anything wrong with that. I didn't see where he said anything wrong or did anything wrong. So just YouTube being completely stupid. That's all it is. And that's the same thing that got me, same theory, not the same situation, but the same thing that got me to delete that video because they didn't like that. It's like, okay, whatever, cool. Like, I throw in the towel, like, you overbearing fucking daddy Google you. You know what I mean? Like, and that's why I've always said to this day, like, YouTube's just being fucking stupid. But, is what it is. You take the good with the bad. But yeah, only ever one strike. Very lucky, because I've said a few controversial things, but YouTube only liked or disliked that one thing. So it's like, okay, or those two things. All right then, good enough. I bitch all the time, Is what it is. I ain't fucking scared of nothing. So, where are we at here? Rich says I have a strange techno remix of some. Wow, that'd be something else to hear. It just tickles my thoughts. Fair enough. Fair enough. No, I love throat singing. It's very soothing, Actually, I have a nice video I could probably put on tonight when I go to sleep. It's very comforting. Kev says it was during COVID. You were on every night, which was cool. Thank you. Yeah, I really miss that. I do. You were mending your broken leg. That's right. I missed that time period. And that's the same green couch I still have to this day. That's the same one. It's right here. I still have the other couch too. It's in the spare bedroom. I've said this before. I'm trying to get rid of it, but nobody's going to let me get rid of it. Eric, bring over your hatchet. We have to do something therapeutic. If you're listening. I don't think he watches. Yeah, I remember those days too. That was really cool. She fucking hated that, by the way. Man, I don't know why. Like, I I could go on about that, but I won't. You know, I loved it. I'm like, okay, I have time. I'm not going anywhere. My foot's like, you know, right on that very same arm of the fucking couch, and I'm on camera. You know, I miss those times. I really do. It was a really weird time period for sure. You know, not only did I break my ankle, but you know, I'm off work, but I'm still getting compensated for it, which is awesome because we all need rent money. But we all know where that went, don't we? Slag. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I miss those days too. Kev says there were people sending 20 pizzas to his house. He got trolled bad. I remember that. I didn't see any footage of that, but I remember that. I remember he was talking about it. Like, fuck, man, dude, just leave well enough alone. But people won't do that, you know. Well, it's like MSP coming in here one time and shutting down my stream, and oddly enough, the captain, my boss, well, my buddy, my boss, who I look up to, I respect, who I love to death, he was finally in here with us, you know, and then sure enough, MSP comes in with his cronies and shuts down the stream. I'm like, man, they don't even realize what they just did. And I even told MSP, I said, I have no beef with you, man. And like, you know, yeah, I might be in Ted's channel, I might be a mod on Ted's channel, but I'm a friend of Ted's. I'm not part of all of your drama and your beef and this, that, and the fucking other thing. Like, just leave my channel alone. And, you know, we had a mutual understanding. MSP apologized, and I said, it's all good, man, don't worry about it. You know, and him and all of his lackeys were the ones responsible, I guess, for that. I don't know that to be a fact, because I stayed the fuck away from drama. You know, trolling isn't my thing, man. I don't believe in being mean to people, you know. So, it is what it is. But, yeah, that was a crazy time, too. When they did that, they came in and shut down. They literally blue screened my computer. So, it came up with, you know, the blue screen of doom. So, you know, and, you know, the captain was right in the room. He was here, you know. We're talking about the band Blind Melon. And I mean, even Blind was in here at that point, but he was getting a bit too much for me, so I couldn't do it anymore, right? Good times, man. You're right, Kev, a lot of online history. A lot of history. You know. So why don't we do something around April 8th, right? Like, let's celebrate freedom, I guess. You know. But yeah, that's gonna be a plan though. I'm gonna talk to Mama Boss and see if we can put together an event or something, or just even like it's same thing, to get together, sitting around the table, laughing, joking, having a good time. That's what I'd rather be doing. You know, play pool. But I'd rather be sitting there with my buddies and, you know, my favorite guys and dollars, drinking, you know, having a couple and sharing a few stories and laughing. You know what I mean? Because that's what life means to me. It's a good thing. Jeez. Poor Ted, though, you're right. Kev says, remember that fellow? I think his screen was yellow melon. He was crazy. Yeah, the same guy I was telling. Yeah, blind melon, lemon jello. That's what his name was. Yeah, he's a little off his rocker at the point. I've had my dealings with him. It's not like he did anything like too nasty to me. It was just the way he was carrying himself. I didn't want that on the channel. It was some dark stuff, and albeit, granted, if that was really him, I mean, at times, I'm sure it wasn't really him at times, because again, MSP or whoever was trolling him was using his name and coming in here, but a little bit too dark for me. He's still, actually, Blind Melon still blocked off his channel, and it'll remain that way. I mean, no ill will towards him. It's just he didn't carry himself too well. He was borderline disrespectful. That's why. And that was around the same time I made you a blue guy there, Kev. I remember that too, because I didn't know who to trust at the point. You know, you and Flav for sure. I'm surprised he hasn't popped in here, Flav. Just saw him the other night there when we were doing our first round of testing. Flav popped in. It was really cool. Yeah, those were different times, man. Different times. Jared says cheaper to drink at home. So true. That is so true. We'll work something out. You know, I mean, it'd be good to see everybody at the same time. You know what I mean? That's why I mentioned that. This place is too small for everybody, so. And plus, I'm gonna piss off Sheens or anybody else or Kate down the hall. I try to live quiet here, so. Now that I can, thank you. All of these walls can talk. Actually, the holes in the walls can. Let's see. Rich says less likely to cause a public disturbance. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Jared says I'm a fabulous drunk. No issues with Tig. Who? No, you're just a fabulous person. See, I mean, I couldn't see. Well, I mean, you know something, Jared? I don't think I've ever seen you that gonzoed. To be honest with you, we've had a few. I mean, we've had a few together, of course, but you know, and you've had a few there by yourself too. But I mean, and I walked in later. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you gonzoed. Let's see. Kev says, live and pizza to celebrate 1 year of having your balls out of her purse. You said that, not me. No, fair enough. No, I did. Well, she liked to think that my balls were in her purse, you know, for the longest time. And I guess to some degree, maybe they were. But, nope, I got them back, man. I got them back. All three of them. Nope. Yeah. Pizza would be the last thing in my mind, of course, for obvious reasons. Yeah, you know, food and drinks, man. Yeah, that'd be cool. You know, going live would be great. So maybe I'll just make a week out of it, you know, or a few days out of the week at least. You know, depends on when I'm off that week. And yeah, we'll just go from there. It sounds great. I really love to do that. Jerry says this cat. No, she's with Tig. Oh, okay, gotcha. Let's see. Jerry says only one time when Trent got me baked beforehand. Oh yeah, that's right. You're telling me about that. I don't know. Trent and I always just butted heads, man. I've got nothing against him. I mean, I've always gotten along with him. I always thought he was always, you know, very best to me. He always took care of me. Actually, he took care of me more than he should have, you know, at some points. I'm thankful. Just a different cat, man. That's all. Just a different dude. I remember that though. I remember you telling me about that. I don't remember that specifically. I don't know if I came in afterwards or I don't remember that. It was years ago. I mean, we're talking years. Yeah, because we've known each other quite a while now too. I'm very thankful for that. Holy shit. Excuse me. Well, that's kicking in now, isn't it? Oh, yeah. But, you know, going live on here, you know, there's so much history and, you know, just thinking back to that, like especially the COVID stuff, and I'm here basically every night. It was cool. I had to, and I always felt like I had to make up for lost time since then. You know, always chasing that same thing. Fair enough, and that's why I still keep going live like this, or you know, try to be here for everybody, and you know, try to keep everybody all together, so this way we can chill out and have a good time. You know what I mean? So different, good times. Let's see. Kev says, let me know a day ahead of time to make sure you have the resources needed. Thank you, Kev. No, I appreciate that, and I will. I promise. Thank you. Man, you have helped me out so much. I'll never be able to thank you enough for that, Kev. I will. I promise. I'll see what's happening. The only date that I'm taking off of work coming up, though, just like I mentioned before, I don't think I mentioned the date. The Tragically Hip tribute band, they're playing. Tone and I will be doing audio work and light work and stuff, lighting work rather, with them on March 28th, and that's the only night I'd be taking off. Now, I don't take time off. You know, I've been speaking to the captain. He said that to me once. You don't take time off. Nope. I'd rather be working. Well, I can't afford taking time off, man, because you know money don't grow on trees. So I wish it did, though. So we'll figure out something. You know, I was thinking something during that week, if not the day of. You know, who knows? Captain might be watching right now. You know, that'd be cool. God bless him. And he might give me April 8th off, maybe, but we'll see. Actually, let's take a look at the calendar here. Let's see what day that is of the week. Nope, wrong way, Ty. April 8th is on a Tuesday, so you never know. I mean, he gives me Tuesdays off on occasion. You never know. Never say never. That'd be decent, though. That'd be really cool. We'll see what happens. Let's see here. Okay. Never say never. So, keep your fingers crossed. Let's see. But thanks, Kev. I appreciate the offer. Kev says COVID sucked, of course, but brought you to us. I think, yeah, and I'm very thankful for that. Of course, I existed beforehand, but I wasn't taking anything seriously like I would have. You know, this channel by itself has been around since, oh Christ, 2008. That was my old apartment right up the street, literally on the corner, where I lived previously, with Crystal, the girl I mentioned before. God bless her. You know, I started then, and jeez, I didn't really take it seriously. I did the occasional, you know, I think I started taking it semi-decently seriously in this very corner right here that I'm looking at that you can't see. You used to be able to see it. Yeah, that's when I, you know, still short hair and all that stuff. Wow, we're talking a long time ago. And then from there, I went from there to the spare bedroom, set up in there. I remember that for the longest time, in front of my bed, and then it still sits there. That's my own bed. Yeah, crazy times. Jared says we need to get out for a good day hike. That'd be nice, you know, get out for a day. That'd be cool. Sure beats racking our brains over technology or, you know, mundane stuff. You know, it'd just be nice for a change of scenery. You're absolutely right. I'm totally in. Kev says, as far as I am concerned, you started end of 19 into 2020. If that's when I started taking it seriously. Yeah, for sure. More frequent, for sure. I did videos before that, but like I said, they were few and far between. I try to keep them up too, but for some reason, you know, maybe it's YouTube's algorithms that changed at the time or whatever it was. It seemed, yeah, I think you're right, because it was, yeah, I think it was late 2019 when I started taking stuff really seriously, and maybe 2018. I don't know why I want to say that, but maybe. But then I started to do this for all of us, and I started to get to know all of you better, and, you know, I really started to appreciate things a lot more, you know, YouTube-wise, and getting to know everybody has been a blessing. It's been awesome, you know. Regardless if I'm getting ridiculed for being on camera or not, I wasn't being ridiculed from any of you guys and dollars, right, at the time, and that's what I took to heart. I said, okay, well, you know, do something that you enjoy, and I started to really enjoy this. You know, really take this. I shouldn't use the word seriously, but it's more important to me, if that makes more sense, because I started to invest feelings and stuff into it. And, well, I mean, you all see the result, right? And this is me doing this now. So, yeah, I guess I can use the word serious then, you know, because it's serious business to me, you know. And apparently all of you like it, so I'm not going to stop anytime soon until you tell me to stop. It's up to all of us, right? You know? Kev says Ted turned me on to you, and God bless Kev for it, you know. And he was really supportive of me too, you know, back when we used to talk frequently. And he never had to be, you know. He looked out for me in a way, and, you know, I was always just a fan of his channel because I like watching from, I mean, like years ago, from watching him do the chili challenges to other things on his channel, and I always dug him, especially the beer times with Ted and everything. You know, I really appreciated that. And he saw me on his channel there, you know, commenting, and I always, you know, send some support his way, and, you know, he was always very best. He always got back to me. He didn't have to, you know. He had over, I don't know how many viewers, I should say, at this time. And then I started visiting his channel when he went live and chiming in, and then he made me a mod and all this other stuff. He treated me very best. I never had a problem with him, and I feel that I became a little bit closer to him over the years, and, you know, it was genuine. And then I got to, yeah, and I remember meeting you through him, and, you know, he was bringing people to this channel, and he didn't have to do that. And I'm forever eternally grateful, you know, for all of his support too. I miss talking to him, you know. I miss hearing about him and how he's doing, and the missus, of course. But, you know, I just hope they're well, you know. And even the missus of his, I guess it's okay to talk about that now. She subscribed to my channel too, she said, and through him, because this is what he was saying. you know, and I heard her in the background at one time saying that same exact thing, and I thought that was really sweet. You know, she didn't have to say that, and she said she liked the messages behind, you know, and she's talking about the vlogs that I had at the time, that before I really took live seriously. And she said the same thing in the background. I heard her say it. It was so sweet. She said, "No, I really like his channel." You know, she didn't have to say that. You know, and Ted didn't have to do that. So, but I'm very grateful that, you know, that they seem to think so. You know, and I'm really thankful for the support that he's given me. So that was really sweet of both of them. I really miss him. I really do. And she's so super sweet too. But I miss Ted. I really do. Kev says, "This has been a good live chat tonight, Ty." Thank you. I think so too. Even though it was a surprise, you know, but I feel like I had to make up for me being all confusing, you know, going live, going off, going live. Sorry about that. Just again, testing stuff out. And this is the only way we could have done it, just to see. Because we're looking at the computer screen, and he's on his laptop, Tony is, and I'm watching on TV at the same time to see if we're getting good signal, you know, not signal, but good quality. So I'm still messing around with this stuff. But during the daytime, if I ever do a coffee vlog, you're going to see this and hear this hopefully a lot better. I'm still working at it. Brand new camera, so cool. You know, I got it for 13 bucks, man. Not too shabby. If it wasn't for Tone, I wouldn't have known about it. You know, I owe that guy. Speaking of testicles, I owe that guy. The testicles have been sitting collecting dust in fucking shit pump's purse this whole entire time. So, I'm just saying. Let's see. Kev says, "Traveling Yeti on Instagram is Ted's page." That's right. I keep forgetting about that. Little secret be told, I now have X. I do have Instagram. I did sign up for it recently. I don't know how much I'll be on it. So, never say never. I'll have to look up what my username is. I think it's just my email, but I'll let you know, Kev, as soon as I get more into that. I have to do one thing at a time, though. I got to figure this software and stuff out, and you know, all the bells and whistles of it. We'll see. We'll see. Just give me 1 second here. I gotta check something out before I go. Yeah, I think it's time to call it. It's been nice to be here, though. I really, really appreciate it. Give me a sec here. Okay, let's not listen to myself. We don't need to listen to me. Come on now. I'm just double checking. Yeah, the quality's not bad, huh? I know the lighting. Yes, I get that, but okay. Right on. Okay, just double checking stuff. Sweet, it actually does work. That's really cool. Good to know. So one thing at a time, like I said, and I'll keep working away at this, and then hopefully we can get back to what I have to get back to. So, I don't know. What do you say, Kev? I think we should call it. I got a couple things I want to take care of. Like, first of all, feeding myself. I haven't eaten since I got up. I don't know if I should do a walk tonight or not. I'm not. Maybe. There's a lot to think about. I've had a lot of things to think about. So, you know, getting all of that off my chest too, like all this stuff that was just, I should say unjust, because there was a lot of unjust things that happened. I wish I could just get it all off my chest, but there's due time for that. We'll see. Let's see here. Jared says much better, but on my TV there's snowflake flashes. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, there's only so much I can do with that. I think it's the lighting. But see, once it's daylight in here, you can see everything a lot better. Trust me. Because Tone and I, we started pretty much in the daytime, and you can really see the clarity. It's just lighting. It's just because this is a dark apartment without lights on, so it's the lighting thing. I'll work with that. That's actually my next plan. So we'll see what happens. Let's see here. It says I'll send you the link for that remix in a few. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'd like to hear that. It's right on. The band called the Who, or not the Who, the Hue, and they do like kind of like a rock / Mongolian singing. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah. The song, what is it called? Wolf Totem. Of course, that's their famous one. There's other stuff. Yeah, I might check that out today too. So, do I do a walk? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I have to go back into work tomorrow. Oh, right. So I'm working straight through until I don't know. So probably straight through till Monday. So tomorrow night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm working all the way through. That's as far as I know now. I'll get my schedule Saturday or Sunday. So I'll figure out what's coming on the week coming up. So we'll see what's happening, and I'm going to try to make something work for all of us here. So yeah. So until then, I guess this is it. So thanks for hanging out. I know this is a surprise, but I had to make up for something because everybody's getting all pissed off. Are you live or are you not live? So I'll go live. Had a good time. Thank you. Good chat. Good chat indeed. Rich says, weather permit tomorrow, Saturday, Tuesday. We're getting a dump. Yeah, that's right. We're getting, snowstorms coming up too. Aye. Not looking forward to that. But yeah, I'll definitely catch you guys in dollars very, very shortly. Now that I have more of an opportunity to see what technology's all made of, and I upgraded a little bit, so as I said I would have a long time ago. I realize that, Kev. I'm sorry. I said I would have upgraded it at least by now. Well, now I'm getting around to it. So one step at a time. I didn't really account for any of this happening, but anyways, at least we're getting down to it. You're right, Rach. Quality over quantity. Absolutely. Absolutely, my dear. Well, you all be well. Okay? God bless you. I love you all very much. And again, thank you so much for the support and the love and the company. You know what I mean? I really appreciate that more than you know. For your respect, for your kindness, for your graciousness, and for, just for being you. I appreciate you all, and I love you dearly for it. I love you guys too. Thanks, Jared. Both of you and Bex. Y'all take it easy, okay? I'm going to try to do the same, but the next 4 nights I'll be with my hair on fire, so we'll see what happens. I promise I'll take care of myself, though. Don't worry about it. And Rach, you're making me think. I'm glad you did. And that's all part of it, too. It's just, learning curves for yourself. And, well, damn, I didn't realize that about myself. Well, see, that's the thing, because I was in the right, proper mental frame or mindset, or set in general, to really realize that about myself, so I can learn further, what makes me tick, and try to figure out internally, emotionally, how secure I can be. So thank you for helping me think about that. I really appreciate it. Night, Bex. Love you too. Hope you guys sleep well. Hope you all sleep well. Kev, don't work too hard. Jesus, almost 80,000 pounds worth of a crane? So sorry, man. Stay safe, okay? Promise me that. You all be well. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Take care of the one next to you. And do good for people. Ty, you mean do well? No, do good. Yeah. Just do good. Good things can happen. I wish you all a good night, and I will see you on the other side. That is a damn guarantee. Even if I have to get up and have a coffee vlog with you, that's what I'm going to do, because that's what we do here. I'll keep in touch, I promise. And even show off, like I said, in the daytime, what the camera can do. It's pretty cool. It's really clear. I'll see you all soon, okay? That's a promise. I love you. Thank you so much. And positivity. Positivity. It's good to be alive. Yeah, man. It's always good to believe in the truth and doing the right thing. Not only for yourself, but for other people too. So, as far as the rest are concerned, well, I doubt they're concerned. You know what I mean? That's fine. All right, that's it for me. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for hanging out and chilling out with me. And thanks for understanding about me doing the equipment checks earlier. Yeah, I'm sure I'll probably be doing that again too, so bear with me. Just let me know what's good, and keep me informed on what you're all going through too at the same time. If you don't mind, please, that'd be nice. It's good to see everybody. Y'all have a great night, okay? Sleep well, and don't ever let anybody make you afraid. I like that. Good night, guys and dollars. I love you all.